Biology Part 135. The extra oxygen is used partly to renew supplies of creatine phosphate in the body muscles and partly to convert lactate back to the pyruvate. This is now used for aerobic respiration, or may be converted into the glucose and stored as a glycogen in the liver. The loss of oxygen from myoglobin in the liver, the loss of oxygen from myoglobin makes an additional contribution to oxygen debt. Specialization of visceral and cardiac muscles. A detailed comparison between the skeletal, visceral, and cardiac muscles is given in the table. You should study this carefully and try to relate the specialization of different muscle types to their functions in the body. Vessels should not be thought of as an inferior type because of its simpler structure. It is very well suited to maintaining steady tensions and uses far less energy during the contraction than skeletal muscles. The role of cardiac muscle in producing heartbeat is described in the tutorial. As we move ahead, we get to our skeleton and locomotions. This is our tutorial number 27, and the topic is skeleton and locomotion. While skeleton and locomotion are the organism's provided support and protection, can usually be acted upon by the mechanical forces so as to produce body movement. Nearly all organizations have skeletons. Although in a simple organism there may be no permanent skeleton material like cartilage or bone, three basic types are distinguished when we talk about them. And these three types are hydrostatic skeletons, exoskeletons, and endoskeletons. I'll talk about all of them in detail. First of all, talk about hydrostatic skeletons. The liquid water has a high density and cannot be compressed. It forms 60 to 70% of most living organisms and provides support for all their internal organs called cells and cell organelles. Consequently, any volume of fluid enclosed in the body of an organism acts as a hydrostatic skeleton. In simple organisms such as skeletons often provide the only means of locomotion. For example, the contraction of actin filament in one part of an amoeba described in our tutorial exerts pressure on the fluid interiors casing the organism cytoplasm to flow upward as a new pseudopodia develop. Similarly, it is similarly in an earthworm. The circular and cardial muscles in the body wall act on the enclosed fluid in the body segments to produce changes in shape which result in body movement and I'll tell you more in my next video.